Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you're so very welcome indeed. All right, my darlings, why are we here? We are here because Jimmy Kimmel is back. Under 6 days. When I tell you that I lived and loved it, I lived and loved it. Because you know what, and I wrote this on my Instagram, on my YouTube post, and I want to repeat it here. The people in power can never outweigh the power of the people. And that was said by Bernie Sanders. And it is absolutely correct. And so what do we have here? Well, I will tell you what we have, because as you very well know, Disney has been feeling the pinch. They've been feeling the pinch. Celebrities, everybody have been unsubscribing from the whole shebang. Not only Hulu, not only Disney, not only the Disney parks, everything. Even entertainers, as well as influencers, as well as artists said, you know what, we're not going to perform because you cannot silence us, to hold our First Amendment and say that we're not allowed to speak.
Disney's stock took a hit during this whole crisis. You can see that there. Customers began canceling their subscriptions, not just to, say, ABC or Kimmel, but to the entire portfolio of Disney products. There are many ways to measure this. I can tell you Disney hasn't exactly announced just how much money they've lost or subscriptions they've lost. It's probably not in their business interest to fuel their own boycott. But one way you can look into this is Google Trends, where you see the normal churn of people wanting to cancel Disney, which could be for any reason. You could just say, oh, I'm tired of it, or I need to save money. But that's the normal churn on your left. And of course, around the suspension, this huge spike, according to Google Trends, of people just searching for how to do it. 12-month highs. At one point, Disney Plus's cancellation page crashed because so many different people were saying, if Disney is against free speech like this, we don't want any Disney product.
And I lived and I lived for it. They came back, this is Disney, with their very watery excuse. Walt Disney says, last Wednesday, we had the decision to suspend production on the show to avoid further inflaming a tense situation at an emotional moment for our country. It is a decision we made because we felt some of the comments were ill-timed and thus insensitive. We have spent the last days having thoughtful conversations with Jimmy, and after those conversations, we reached the decision to return the show on Tuesday. At least be honest. At least be honest. Don't talk about, oh, you know what, we decided to come back on Tuesday. You did not decide to come back on Tuesday. You know what happened? The American dollar. They let you know that we were in charge because you thought that, oh, you know what, we will just take off Jimmy Kimmel. We will just silence you. You don't have right to free speech. But you forgot who was in charge. And I really have to understand, what is this? What really is this? Because the late Charlie Kirk is not only very close to the president, but is actually kind of sort of mainly responsible for Donald Trump to be the 47th president, or what? What about all of the children that are killed on a daily basis because of these guns? We did not have any moment of silence for them. It's not insensitive then. It's the height of hypocrisy. And you know, Jimmy, I hope that you asked for raises for your entire team. I hope that you asked for ridiculous amounts of money. I wish that you would come and be an independent here on YouTube. We would follow you here. They don't deserve you because they're showing that, you know what, follow the money. It's all about money. I said in the last episode, I know I'm getting riled up. This is what I want our black Americans to do. This is what I want you to do. When they talk nonsense, not a problem. Stop spending. You are this, stop spending. When you're fired, when you're treated unjustly, stop spending. That is what white America understands. All this jumping all over the place does not work. I have done it many a time. Just don't patronize them. Then they will circle back all around and they'll say, ooh, we made a mistake. They don't even have the balls. They don't even have the balls to come out here and admit that we need you. And you know what? I have unsubscribed to, and I don't intend to subscribe anymore. I don't. The older I get, And the more and more I really push myself and become more and more confident, I begin to realize, Fumi, you're around a lot of fools. You're around a lot of fools. I keep a dignified silence, not because I don't know any better, but I use it as a resource for further down. I say, you know what, Fumi, use this for further down. That's all you gotta do. Jimmy, when I tell you I am so happy, it says here, Jimmy Kimmel will not air on the Sinclair stations after top ABC affiliate demand host apologize and to pay Charlie Kirk's family. Well, first and foremost, he didn't even talk about Charlie Kirk. He didn't. His own skit was about Donald Trump.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. Demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns.
And the president, of which I'm now learning that it's suntan, he tans his face. Why? Again, I will say it again. Juvia's Place has all of the foundations. Every shade that you could possibly want. President Trump, please look to Juvia's Place. And when you go there, let them know that I sent you. That I sent you, and you're looking for the right shade. If you're going to represent America all over the world, at least wear the right shade. What is this? You just call and you just bully people. I don't like him. I don't like this. I don't like that. Take him off. And you have a country to run. I'm not understanding. I really am not. So anyway, that was that. And the Sinclairs, are putting their feet down, but they are independent. But we'll see how that goes anyway. And as far as I am concerned, and I'll say it everywhere and anywhere, all you have to do, my black America, don't spend your money. Don't spend your money and start to build communities within. Fumi Nation, it does that here. We build our own communities. My doctors are Fumi Nation doctors. My accountants are Fumi Nation accountants. My lawyers are Fumi Nation lawyers. I don't even come out of the Fumi Nation community. All I do is just ask them right there on Instagram stories, right there YouTube stories. Guys, do you know of anyone? That's what I do. The black community, that's what we'll do. Because you know what it is? They will continue to disrespect anybody. It's not only black. It's anybody until you make them feel it in their pocket. That's all I gotta say. No problem. Stop spending the money. Before I go, I am an awardee at the Afro-European Awards, which will commence on the 4th of October. Would love to see all of you there. And then I will also be hosting at the African Fashion Awards on the 25th of October. And I am looking forward to seeing all of you there. Until then, my darlings, I love you, I love you, I love you. I hope you enjoy the new format of having different topics all on the same day, so that for those of you that don't want to watch politics, you can watch something else on the day. For those of you that love pop culture, you've got something else on the day. For those of you that want to know what's happening with current affairs, you've got that as well. And I'm going to also bring in fashion and beauty. Everything all day. Let me know down in the comments. Mwah, all of my love, and I'll see you what? I'll see you sooner than later. Yes, I do. Look, back up. Have you noticed that I refuse to give any of this away? It's always sold out. Always what? It's always sold out. So, guys, what do I think about our slippery lime shampoo? Let me show you something. Let me show you something. And for the benefit of other shampoo products, I covered them. I had to do this test because I needed to prove a point, and I don't want to bring up any other product or brand, but these are other shampoos that I've had. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to take them out one by one. Let me put my slippery slime here. I'm going to bring it out one by one, and I'm going to pour it out for you to see. Yeah, look at the consistency. Look at the consistency. Okay, that is one. Look at the consistency of this one. Okay. Look at the consistency of this. Oh God. Look at the consistency of this. Look at the consistency of Slippery Slime shampoo by Healthy Hair Studio, created by a trichologist called ENITAN. It's a beast. It won't even. Just look. If you are asking me, Fumi, a slippery lime shampoo, Healthy Hair Studio, created by trichologist ENITAN, is it FDV approved? It is absolutely FDV approved. It is absolutely FDV approved. Go right ahead and use my discount code Fumi and get.
Guys, my name is ENITAN, hair coach. I am UK's first ever hair coach and a trichologist. We are a team of trichologists and hair coaches here in W6 London, and we help those who are desperate and have tried and everything else has failed. We look after those who have chronic scalp concerns, flaky, itchy scalp that's been going on for many years. We help those that have hair loss that has progressed instead of improved, and we help those that just generally want to have a better understanding of better quality hair, length, volume, and reduce that dryness. Visit us by clicking